this chapter we are going to see how to configure the serial interfaces and loopback interfaces in routers. So first of all, we'll have to open the Cisco packet tracers, which I have already opened, and then go to your networking devices, routers, and then take the 2811 series routers. This is the series router which we are using it. Okay, so take this router, one router and another routers. So this router 0 you can consider as one LAN segment, and router 1 you can consider as another LAN segment. Okay, now to connect between these two routers you need to have the serial cable as well. So this is what you have, the different type of cables and cables available here, where the serial cables, your copper straight and your cross cables, and every cables are available here. So I'm taking the serial DC cable and trying to connect from here. See, but there is no serial ports in this. Make sure if there is no serial ports in this, you will have to add the serial ports in this particular routers first. So how exactly you can add the serial ports in this routers? Click on this and scroll down. Also you need to zoom in and you need to first switch off this router, and this is WIC2T, WAN interface card 2T, in the sense this is the WAN interface card you have. You have to drag and drop here and simply switch on and close this. Go to your another router and click on the same process as you did. First I will zoom in, I will power off, and then connect this and power on. Done. Then you go ahead with the connections and choose this serial DC and click on this, add here, click on this, add here. See, 00000 is connected with 00000. Fine. This is your port numbers. Now one thing to remember here, if you see the clock symbol, see this, the clock symbol is there. In the sense this is the DC side, and if there is no clock signal, in the sense this is DTE side. Fine. So clock rate needs to be configured in this only. Okay. So let us start your configuration first. So go to this router, click on CLI, and let's make it the configurations. So this is our router 0, and right now your router is in initial configuration mode. It is asking, would you like to enter in initial configuration dialog? I'll say no, I don't want to enter. So first of all, it is very much important to change the router's name. So I'll keep the host name as R0 just to identify, and after that exit, and I will verify the interfaces IP addresses in this first. Anyways, we do not configure any kind of interfaces right now, so you will not have any configuration in this, but you can verify. Show IP interface brief is the command. Show IP interface brief. See, right now you have fast Ethernet interface, serial interface, but there is no IP addresses configured in this. Okay. Similarly, when you go to this router CLI and say that, first I'll say no to this, enable. I will go ahead and configure the host name as R1, and I will exit and show IP interface brief. See here, of course nothing is there. So now I will have to perform the configurations. So first of all, the points to remember, I'll configure the IP address here, let's say as from this range 11.0.0.1/24, let's say, and the protocols we will configure as PPP. This is what we'll configure. Here also you will have to keep the same range IP address, so I'll keep this IP address, and the protocol is this. Apart from that, your clock rate is by default configured in this router, which is same. But if you want, you can change as well. For example, I'll go to this and verify. See, interface serial 0 by 0 by 0. Then we need to configure IP address like 11.0.0.1, and then subnet mask you need to define here, and then you need to configure the encapsulation. Encapsulations, you have PPP and HDLC. HDLC is by default, so I'm configuring PPP here. After that, if you want to configure clock rate, you can define some clock rate speed here. Let's say you are not sure what speed you need to define. Then you can press question mark. It will show you the value, and that values you can define here as a speed. See, these are the different values. Fine. By default clock rate you will find as something like 64,000, I believe it will be. If you leave it, there is no challenge in this. But if you want, you can configure as well. I will exit from here, and verify. Show IP interface brief. IP address has been configured, but administratively shut down, and protocol is down. In the sense, we have forgot to define the no shutdown. So I'll go to the same interface serial 000. Then I will define no shutdown. Done. Exit, and verify. Show IP interface brief again. See, in the sense, right now your router interface has been configured, but the neighbor interface is still not configured. That's the main reason it is showing as down. Let us move ahead and configure the second router now. See, as you can see right now in this router, no configuration is there. So I'll go for this interface serial 0 by 0 by 0. I will define no shut. If you are not sure to write the complete syntax, you can just type 2-3 character and press tab. It will complete the sentence. No shutdown. Then IP address as 11.0.0.2. Done. And you can define exit. Show IP interface brief. See this, administratively up, but the protocol is down. When you go ahead and verify the router 0 also, you will find the same. See this, administratively up, but the protocol is down. You know why? Because of this. Show interface serial 0 by 0 by 0. You see, right now the encapsulation protocol is this. Fine. And when you go ahead and verify in this router, see this, show interface serial 0 by 0 by 0, you see the encapsulation protocol is challenge. So that's where it is your responsibility to make sure it should have the same protocol as well. So again, I am going under this interface and configuring the encapsulation as PPP, exit, and then verify show IP interface. Dekho, see this, and then you verify show IP interface brief as well. You see here. Make sense? Now this is how you can go ahead and configure the serial interface. How to configure loopback interfaces? Right now in this router there is no loopback interface. So what I'll do now, interface loopback and loopback number 1 2 3 4 5 something like this, and then IP address you can define. So I am giving some IP address, exit. I will create another loopback. I will define the another IP address. See this, how easy it is to create your loopback interfaces. Now verify. See, so this is how you can go ahead and create your loopback interfaces as well. Make sure no need to define the no shutdown for the loopback interfaces because they are always in up state. Now we will see that how to use this loopback interfaces in our demos for testing purpose and for also for some of the routing protocols as well. So this is enough for the day, and let's move ahead and I will show you in the next chapter. Thank you.